Hey guys, how's it going? It's your girl DJ, and you are back trading with DJ. I'm extremely excited for this one. It's not gonna be too long. It's gonna be a bit short. Let's see how it goes. But I love me some SPX, guys. Most of the money I've made in the market is through SPX. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I've made more money with indices trading than just regular forex pairs. But that's just my preference. I'm not saying one is better than the other. All I'm saying is that SPX500 has paid some bills over. So let me give you a little quick guide on, well, not really a guide, but I'm just going to show you how to get them sniper entries. Honestly, once you understand how this pair works, you're always going to be able to predict its next moves, especially how it correlates with US 30 and JER 30 and NAS 100. Yeah, it they all correlate, but I don't care about the other ones. I just care about SPX 500. Like I've taken some crazy losses with US 30. I'm not mad. Okay, I learned my lesson. However, I just rather stick to SPX. And you want to make sure when you're trading this, you find a broker that has low spreads. Okay, if you need a good broker, reach out to me privately and I'll give it to you, only if you will appreciate it. Sounds good? Okay. So here's what I do, because I like to swing trade. I used to really scalp every single day. Like not every single day, like 3-4 days a week I used to scalp this pair. But then I got really busy, like I mentioned to you guys. So now I just swing trade. I just hold trades for hours, maybe a couple days, and then take them out before the market closes. All right, so here's what I do. Right now on the 4 hour, I had some markups prior to that. Like you can see, this was a trade that actually like shot straight through, and I like to leave my markups just to see. This was a an arrow that I put position that I wanted to get into, and I actually did catch this drop here. I deleted some stuff before recording because it'd be all over the place. My charts don't be the best, guys. I try to keep as organized as possible, but it be all over. But basically, as you can see, look at this pattern here, right? This pair really moves like in patterns. It just really be repeating itself. You see how it went up, it consolidated, and then it went back up. Once it starts going up, right? When the price pulls back, it takes a while. It stays down for a few days, but once it shoots up, it just keeps shooting up, and that's where I catch the entries. Right, that's where I catch the sniper entries. Once you see this W forms, like notice what happens. Like every time the W forms, it shoots up. Even on this side, right? We had a double bottom down here, and it shot up, right? So that's the little cheat thing that I use. It's not as simple as it looks, right? Because you got to be able to tell it before it's going to happen. So once that happens, I already know. Even though there's minor pullbacks, I know the market's gonna keep going up. So I would mark the highest high for that time frame. This is a 4 hour, but I would go down on the hour if I want to find a good entry to hold for a few days. But basically, just find just mark up the way that I did. Just keep it super simple. Use your arrows. And then I enter the Bollinger Bands. I mean, the bands they just speak my language. Honestly, I don't know any other indicator that works as good as it does for me personally. I'm just saying for me, okay. But yeah, when I add that in, it's just like a cherry on top. Even the stochastics, I don't really use those a lot. But I mostly trade just naked charts because I prefer, just I prefer my lines and arrows because it makes more sense to me, right? You got the double bottoms here, and every time the market comes back down, once you notice, like it's a no-brainer that the market has been on a rise, right? For SPX, even though it comes down, it still jumps right back up. So when you have another arrow here, just for you to clearly see that it has been on a rise even when we pull that back down. So there's no way you should be looking to hold a long drop. Look at this pattern here, guys. It's I don't know what to tell you. Like if you can't see this, then something is wrong. Boom. And then we got another one here. So you should be able to tell what's going to happen next. right? As long as it's above the arrow, you're just looking to place a buy. Your position should be to place a buy. So your entry would be up here, right, and catch thousands of pips. But the moment that you see it get closer to the arrow, it's gonna start dropping down, right, on that fourth touch. Actually, like I always say, this is 1 2 3 4. That right after it makes this other move right here, I'm gonna leave this markup so I can show you guys. It'll drop down, it'll pull down for a little bit, stay down, and then it'll go right back up. It won't go this low. I don't know how low it'll go, but I just know it's gonna come down, right? And then it's gonna keep doing the same thing. So that's how I just keep milking it. All right, you guys. So this is the setup that I had in the beginning of the video that I was showing you guys. So this is me now, a week or two, a little bit over a week later, um, with the same setup. I wanted to show you guys the aftermath of what happened. Right? I remember I told you guys I know it's gonna drop, but I don't know how low. So this is the setup that I had, and it did what we did mention in the beginning. It bounced off the resistance on the 4 hour that I previously had, and it created a double bottom, which is a W, and it's going right back up just like it did over here and over here and over there, right? Just like I told you guys, SPX is pretty simple to understand. However, sometimes you don't really know what it's going to do unless you look at what it has done before, right? So I've watched exactly what it's done before over and over, and I've been able to see what it did in this whole rise. I usually, when I'm trading this, I usually focus on buying. So I didn't profit much off of the sell, off of this drop. However, I did profit from this rise on the last leg of the W. And remember, guys, I told you if it's around the arrow, if it goes below at any point, it's gonna keep dropping, right? So at any point that it does this 3 touch rule, right? 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th touch, it drops. That's exactly what it did, right? I profited off of this buy. I just left this there just so you guys can see it. I entered here, around here, and then I got something small, and then I already knew as soon as it started consolidating, I stayed away from the market, and then I just let it do its thing as it continued to decline. And then it's going back up. If you are trading SPX or if you are trading indices, it correlates with the other ones. However, me, I only focus on SPX. I don't really do US 30 as much as I used to in the past, or NAS 100 or JER 30. I just focus on one. I would advise you to do the same because you're able to get way more when you just focus on one rather than try to trade everything at the same time. But this is the ultimate strategy. I'm telling you, I love this pair. It's so good and it pays me. Okay, so try it out. Try what I told you. You know, use your arrows. That's all you need. It's very simple, and you can throw in the Bollinger Bands in there, right, to tell you to give you confirmation. Look at the double bottom. But honestly, you don't even need, all you need is, you just need your horizontal and vertical, you need your arrows, all of that good stuff. As long as you're able to like notice the patterns, you should be good. Just notice the patterns that I've been able to put here. You can see what's been happening, right? But that's about it. I hope you tune into the next video that's gonna be dropping, guys. I'm gonna try my best, guys. I've been so busy working on the second shop that I have going on that it's taking so much of my time. All I'm doing is working, 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 working. And I'm trying to be wealthy out here. Well, not trying, I'm going to be wealthy. So I have to make sure I take advantage of my young days so that I can work as much as I can so I can retire when I hit the 30s, because working for people ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's about it. See you guys on the next video. Stay